FERPA is a federal law that requires school and university to keep student record private. It protects family privacy with children who have disability. It is recognized by special educator organization. And the CEC advocate for appropriate governmental policy. It's also set the standards, provide professional development, and help professional to get resources for the professional development, especially special educator. So as far as FERPA, the parents has a right to ask for the record of his or her child. And if there's any issue or any problem with the record, the parents could ask for a hearing, and that way the parents could make the changes that need to be made. Now, once the child is 18 years old, the parents is not allowed to have access to the data unless his or her child is in the income tax. Then they could ask the university to have the right to look at the record. Now, the university has the right to say yes or no to their requirement. Now, the FERPA is very important because the federal law wants all the data, especially the student grade, their behavior, to be confidential. Now, one of the things about NASET, it set the standard for ethic for special educator. Now, it supports academic, psychological, physical, and social potential of students with special needs. Now, one of the things about being an educator is to respect the privacy of the student. I will keep my student and colleague information confidential. I understand the trust that my organization places in me. I advocate for growth and development. I will be a role model. I will abide by the mission, value, ethical principle, and standard. I will always do my best to make sure my students succeed. The respect and support of my colleague is very important. I will respect my student and my colleague. I understand each person is different and have his or her own gift. I respect and understand that my student and colleague have different background. I want all my students to succeed and try their best. I make sure my students have what they need to succeed. I am committed to continue to learn and support the environment for them. I am committed to encourage my student and my colleague to keep the student information private and not to gossip about them. I will not discuss the student information to anybody outside of the school. The only time you or I can discuss a student report or data is during an IEP team meeting. At that time, the parents will be there, the teachers will be there, the special educators, teacher will be there, the school psychologist will be there, and also the ABA behaviorists will be there also. So that is part of the FERPA. It's to keep the information of the student private. Now, some of the information, they are regular information like the name, the age, and pictures of the student because they are in their student books. So that's part of the directory information. Now, if again, as I say, if the parent find any mistake, they have the right to fix it. So that's how the FERPA is connected to NASED and also to the EC, to the CEC.